I've lived in Nashville for 10 years now, actually 10 years this month. And I've been going to Nashville for probably almost a full 10 years before that, and got to meet some really amazing writers, really made some great friends over the years because of that. And one of the first people I wrote with in Nashville was a guy named Jimmy Robbins, incredible writer, producer, and because of a thing called Whiskey Jam, I actually got to know Shay Mooney and Dan Smyers really well before they were Dan and Shay doing their thing. It's been fun to see, almost feels like little brothers kind of like coming on the scene and doing their thing. And we've written together over the years, but just recently we got together just a few months ago, and we're writing for this new project of theirs, and I hadn't seen him in probably 5 or 6 years. It had been a second. And we were doing the songwriting thing where you catch up and how are the kids and what's new with life. And we started talking about a friend of ours, a guy named Ben Vaughn, who was a publisher in Nashville, who's a real song guy, a real champion for songwriters. There's a lot of people who work in the songwriting business in Nashville that are clocking in and doing their job, and that's fine, but because we love it so much, when we find people on the publishing side, on the management side, on the label side, who have a real love for it like we do, that's really cherished. That really means a lot to us. About this time last year, Ben took his own life, and man, it really caught the whole community off guard. The last time I'd seen him, he was full of life and so excited about things that were happening in the music business. And Dan and Shay and Jimmy all knew him really well. And we start writing this song, and it's interesting how, like, obviously music is our business and the thing that we use to pay our bills, but especially the more that I've done this job, the more that I'd love to have any song on the radio. I'd love to write about anything and have it be something that people are excited about, something that moves them. But if I can make a piece of art that I think speaks a truth, a thing that we felt like we didn't know how to say, but we wanted to say, if I can be part of speaking something like that really matters to people, I feel like then this job really becomes magic. So we wrote this song, and I remember leaving that day thinking, man, I'm so proud of what we made and being able to write with those guys. And a couple months later, Dan called me up and he said, hey, we played this for the label, and everyone thinks this is the song we want to start the new project on, and we're really excited about putting it together and making a video for it. And the suits in LA and New York feel like this song could be really special for us. So this is a new one. It just came out maybe a week or two ago. But I love this song. It's called Say So. I got a call from a friend who don't call very often. Broke it to me and he couldn't believe that we lost him. Really felt like it came out of nowhere, but it really never comes out of nowhere. It's crazy the pain that we carry when nobody's watching. If your light burns out and you're in the dark, if you can't pick up the pieces, if the world you trusted falls apart, if your heart's run out of reasons, I'll be there every time you call, pick you up every time you fall. If you're going through hell, you're not alone. If you need somebody, say so. Well, sometimes the words you don't know how to say are the loudest. No one can shoulder the weight if you don't know about it. Don't be scared to pull back the curtain. Love ain't afraid to share in the burden. If there was a room full of people who cared, it'd be crowded. If there was a room full of people who cared, it'd be crowded. So if your light burns out and you're in the dark, if you can't pick up the pieces, if the world you trusted falls apart, if your heart's run out of reasons, I'll be there every time you call, pick you up every time you fall. If you're going through hell, you're not alone. If you need somebody, say so. Say so. Say so. Hold on tight, the sun is gonna rise. So open up your eyes. Tomorrow is a brand new day. Hold on tight, the sun is gonna rise. So open up your eyes. Tomorrow is a brand new day. If your light burns out and you're in the dark, if you can't pick up the pieces, if the world you trusted falls apart, if your heart's run out of reasons, I'll be there every time you call, pick you up every time you fall. If you're going through hell, you're not alone. If you need somebody, say so. So if you're going through hell, you're not alone. If you need somebody, say so.
Sorry, no, I was planning on singing this to you backstage, but why not now? I bet Ben would have loved that song.
I think he does love it. I think he's heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.